So, guys, today we have a question that wants us to know the order of CSF flow. Let's get started. Patient is experiencing severe headache, lethargy, and vomiting. Symptoms began 2 weeks ago as mild headaches with fatigue. CT scan of the head reveals a mass lesion, enlarged lateral and third ventricles, and a normal-sized fourth ventricle. What is the most likely site of obstruction in this patient? Okay, before answering this question, let's go over CSF flow real quick. So the CSF flow is going to go from the lateral ventricles into the third ventricle through the interventricular foramen of Monroe. And through the cerebral aqueduct, the CSF is going to travel from the third ventricle into the fourth ventricle. From the fourth ventricle, the CSF is then going to reach the subarachnoid space through the foramen of Luschka as well as the foramen of Magendie. Okay, so this patient has an obstruction that is going to cause the enlargement of the third ventricle over here and the lateral ventricle. So, where would the obstruction be? Well, the obstruction is most likely going to be at the cerebral aqueduct, right? So if we have an obstruction here, then the CSF won't be able to reach the fourth ventricle, and so behind the behind the cerebral aqueduct, so like the third ventricle and the lateral ventricle, we'll see an enlargement, and this is what we see on the CT scan. We see a normal sized fourth ventricle. As a result, we know that the obstruction occurs at the cerebral aqueduct. Now, the answer is going to be the cerebral aqueduct. It won't be the interventricular foramen of Monroe because if it was that, then we would only see an enlargement of the lateral ventricle. We won't see an enlargement of the third ventricle. It's not going to be lateral foraminovolushka because if it was the foraminovolushka, then we would also see an enlargement in the fourth ventricle. That's it for today. See you guys tomorrow.